Chicken here, bringing you another Boom Beach video. In today's video, guys, it is officially Halloween in Boom Beach, and this is very exciting because we'll get into that in a minute. A bit of a cliffhanger there. First, I want to give a big shout out to Mr. Poing, Operation Hit of the Day. Mr. Poing has become the dioxin specialist. Now, I haven't actually seen this hit. I know he doesn't get it. He doesn't actually get the solo here, but he's got the walk down pat. I mean, look at this. This is just perfection at this point. So, unfortunately, he hit that mine and he got a little bit roasted there. But other than that, I think that was a pretty fantastic hit overall. We forgot to plug in the hashtag chicken headphones, guys. Back. So let's take a look at this. It is officially Halloween in Boom Beach, guys. The vampire Dr. Terrence we saw the other day, yesterday, did allude to this. So we got a pumpkin-headed guy over here. We got little witch hats over here. And I think there's another guy running around somewhere else. Yeah, there's a little skull guy here. So obviously this has confirmed that witches are finally coming to Boom Beach. It's just a matter of time and how they're going to work and what they're going to look like and everything like that. I think the witch troop is going to be very interesting. I also am thinking it's going to be a flying troop that just... so I think it's going to be a combination of things. I think it's going to look like the witch from Clash of Clans. I think it's going to spawn bats like the one does in Clash Royale. And I think it's also going to... where are we going with that chicken? Yeah, and I think it's also going to fly. So it's going to be super, super interesting to see this thing finally come out. But that's probably not actually true if you didn't catch the chicken's rift there. I don't think rift is the correct word to use. But yeah, today we're going to be using warriors with the taunt ability. So kind of continuing off from yesterday's rant about is Private Bullet broken or not. We got Vampire Dr. Terrence is back with a K, guys. Look at this with the power of the active... Oh, he says the same thing. That's not that exciting, chicken. But either way, it's something new. It's something new, so we'll go with that. But yeah, kind of going off the rant from yesterday about is Private Bullet broken? Why are my flares not working? That was weird. So a lot of you were saying, chicken, shut the hell up. We like Bullet the way he is. We don't care if he's broken or not. He's fun to use. And I 150% agree with this statement, guys. I think Bullet is the most... How do we put this? Satisfying hero to use. Like, yeah, it's nice when you can get Brick up with the battle orders. And get right on the HQ and everything. But there's just... I don't know. There's just something about getting all the warriors on the HQ. Here's what it is. You don't lose any troops when you do it. That's why it looks so, like... That's why it's so satisfying, I think. Because you get 100% of your troops back, and you don't lose any gold. And it's just like a perfect attack, right? When you get it to work right. So, some counter-arguments to this. Big shout out to the commenter of the day. That's going to go out to Blue Jay. But yeah, the counter-arguments that you guys made, some of them were pretty good. Saying things like... he does actually require a lot of skill to use, which I also do agree with. Because you can't just throw him out and then use the taunt and then spam it and win, right? Like, it's not that easy. Like, when you can do it properly and you get it down, it is definitely an easier strategy than using something else. We have open warriors at the very back here. So we'll shock these shock launchers. But the thing is, in terms of skill and, like, difficulty with using the taunt ability, it's very easy, as are most strategies for lower level HQs, but taunt especially, because to get one round of taunt off isn't that difficult. The problem is when you're going up against heavy ice shield bases and things like that, which we're actually going to do in a second here. The difficult part becomes hitting the taunt again for the second time, and like it's actually a really difficult thing to time. I found it's not just like you hit it and then hit it again as soon as it comes up, because if you hit it again as soon as it comes up, the way he's working now, he actually misses the taunt. Like, you spend the GBE and you don't get anything for it. So, now, this, again, isn't finalized because apparently there's still bugs going around. And, related to Bullet and, that Operation Server Disconnect 2, whatever that nonsense is. So yeah, like, even right now, we've had Bullet for, what, 3 weeks? We still don't know 100% if he's working correctly or not. We still don't know what the best strategies are, because we don't know if this is how Bullet is actually supposed to work. Which is kind of crazy, and it's a little bit frustrating, to be honest, but either way, I think he's good enough. Like, I know yesterday we kind of said the opposite, but I do, like, honestly think that he is good enough. Like, he's good the way he is. I don't think they really need to make any sort of tweaks or changes. Maybe the duration of the taunt could be decreased. So then it's more difficult to time that second taunt. But I don't think GB needs to be increased for it. I don't think the time of the taunt really needs to be changed that much. But I don't know. That's the chicken's thoughts on it, guys. But either way, so what we're talking about today, I guess, we got into a bit of a hashtag chicken tangent on that one. What we're supposed to be talking about today is Halloween in Boom Beach, what it could mean for Boom Beach going forward. So, I honestly highly doubt that they're teasing any sort of update with this. Since he looks identical to what we got last year, I think maybe it was kind of like buried in the code somewhere, or it was like pre-programmed from a while ago, because we always get seasonal changes in Boom Beach, right? We always get the guys with the funny hats walking around on Halloween, and then we get the funny hats again at Christmas. I don't think there's any surprise there, I guess. Like, I think that's all it is what I'm saying. It's just like a seasonal thing like they do in Clash of Clans. Don't get me wrong. The chicken loves his seasonal times, guys. Very big fan of pumpkin pie and turkeys and all that stuff. That's all good and swell and great. But in terms of update stuff, I cannot imagine that they would come out... Oh my god, we lost a whole... we didn't lose that many. Yeah, I could not imagine that we would be getting another update like right away after all of these updates. I think that would be a little selfish of the community to ask. Like, we just got Bullet, we just got Mega Turtle. Let's just like take a breath here for a second and kind of enjoy what we have for once, before we just go diving off a cliff, demanding, screaming, torches lit for more updates. So that's kind of I'm almost like 100% sure that's what it is. But yeah, let me know what you think down below in the comments, guys. I know in Clash of Clans they always do like seasonal update stuff. I kind of wish that they did more of that stuff in Boom Beach, like just different like daily challenge and stuff. Like, I think the quest that Clash Royale did would have been awesome in Boom Beach. Not necessarily that good in Clash Royale, but really nice in Boom Beach. Like, just like different daily tasks and stuff, whatever, like to earn power powder from, because that's what we want, right? And it doesn't have to be like, I've said this a million times, I feel like, but for the new people, like, here's all I want from Boom Beach is just give us like some sort of daily, weekly challenges with a leaderboard, something like that you earn power powder from. I feel like that's the solution to everything. I don't know. Maybe it's not. Maybe the chicken is way off, guys. But yeah, we'll go ahead. We'll get some critters launching down like this. We'll get Bullet taunting away like that. And we don't even have all of our warriors, guys. So this is the tricky part, is timing the taunt for the second time. I guess it wasn't that hard. We just pushed it again. But stage 7 goes down. So let's see if we can take what we learned here through the chicken's teachings on Dr. Terrence and apply ourselves into a player base with the warriors. So we have a shield base loaded up. There's not that much health on the HQ. Oh, I also forgot to get out of my friggin' way. I forgot to say the chicken made it onto the local leaderboard yesterday. We hit 1200 VP. Now, I did cheat and I did take a couple resources to get resource bases to get us there, but very excited to finally hit the leaderboard, guys. It's been a bit of a grind. Well, not really. It was a little grindy during bug week, but other than that, it's been fun for the most part. I mean, VP pushing when there's nothing else going on is great, but when there's Bullet and there's Mega Turtle, and then you add VP pushing into it, it does become a little bit grindy, I guess. So we'll go ahead, we'll launch the warriors down like this. I am going to smoke them once right about here. I don't want them to take too much damage from that rocket and that machine gun. So we'll go like that, and then like this. Now, you see we're gapping our... Wow, that laser did a ton of damage. You see we're gapping our smokes pretty good here. And now we don't want to. So we're going to go bang, bang. We'll get the bullet smoke like that. And that's basically the trick. That's basically the whole idea for using Private Bullet. You smoke twice, and then you make sure that you get the taunt off. So I'm going to make sure to shock the laser here and this stuff. And the next GB we're going to save for a taunt and a shock. We should have exactly 25 GB to pull this off, guys. Now you see right there, I missed the taunt. I missed it. So we'll go ahead and we'll shock this. And you see, it can be tricky. And there goes the taunt now, because I guess he was stunned by something. Come on, Warriors. Take it down. Take it down. One more swing. Come on. Boom. Pascal goes down. But back. So, it's not as copy and paste as it sounds, guys. I mean, that guy had, what, 4? He had 4 ice and 2 of them were boosted. So, I mean, that was not a slouch base by any means. And it was a shield base all at the back. So, yeah, so let me know what you guys are thinking of Private Bullet. Are you excited about these Halloween guys? We also have pumpkins on the residences, which is pretty interesting. So, yeah, so that's going to wrap up the video today. Make sure to leave a like if you found it interesting, entertaining, or informative. And we'll see you next one, guys. Checking out.